All the outrage so far about the sixth season of The Crown, without a second being broadcast. Greetings from Royal Family on my channel. The Hedgehog on November 16th, Netflix's incredible and epic history of the British royal family will make its television comeback for a sixth and final season. The final series has only been seen by a tiny number of insiders thus far, but that hasn't stopped a constant stream of leaks and rumors about it. The new series content is made available to the general audience. The sixth season's emotional and narrative center, Princess Diana's sad death, is expected to feature the most shocking and dramatic storylines. Even before it premiered, Peter Morgan, the show's creator and chief writer, faced harsh criticism for the way he narrates this amazing chapter in British history. Morgan participated in a diversity interview. He forewarned people who were critical of the show last week not to air it. All the criticism, he stated, the hedgehog way one feels about the royal family is influenced by their expectations for the show's outcome. As soon as it airs, everyone stops talking about it. Not even Judi Dench, who called the scene in which King Charles claims his mother's parenting was so bad that she should have been sentenced to prison for being cruelly unjust and damaging to the institution, or John Major, the former British Prime Minister, who referred to the show as malicious fiction because of a made-up scene in which Charles asked for his help in getting his mother to abdicate, and they probably feel quite foolish in my opinion. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. On November 3, 1992, Princess Diana and Prince Charles attend a service to remember the 59 British servicemen who lost their lives in the Korean War, although they are facing opposite ways. Morgan also talked about rumors that Diana's ghost will make an appearance in the new series, which he denied, claiming that Diana's apparition for a heartfelt post-mortem interview with Charles was more of a narrative device, rather than a scary one that is frequently used in movies. Yet how the hedgehog, even though The Crown is a strong and widely accepted version of royal history, it is unquestionably not the final historical narrative, which is why the news of Diana's death is likely to continue to spark significant disagreement. For instance, there was outrage this week when it was revealed in a British tabloid The Sun that Mohammed Al Fayed's controversial assertion that Princess Diana was pregnant when she passed away on live television would be aired. Netflix. There has also been a great deal of conjecture on how The Crown will portray Diana's final moments. Morgan maintained that he had never planned the disaster and would not show the actual incident. Earlier this year, during the Edinburgh TV Festival, executive producer Suzanne Mackey stated they used tremendous sensitivity when filming Elizabeth Debicki's portrayal of Diana, adding, "The show may be big and loud, but we are not. We are considerate and delicate individuals. We had lengthy, extremely cautious talks about how we would go about doing it. In the end, the audience will judge it, but I believe it was attentively and meticulously replicated." When Diana was being investigated by forensic specialists, photos that were surreptitiously shot from the set revealed an exact replica of the Mercedes she was driving after the incident. Possibly one of the most well-known car disasters in history, the mangled and deformed vehicle has a wheel that is hanging off the side. I think a lot of people are going to find it pretty sick that they recreated the car getting smashed in such detail, a source said in the post regarding the new prop. It will, in my opinion, greatly thrill the royal family. I doubt they would have done it if it had been another family. Rufus Campa as Prince William, Dominic West as Prince Charles, and Flynn Edwards as Prince Harry in The Crown are pictured from left to right. Thank you. Please share my video. Netflix/Keith Bernstein. What effect such moments would have on Diana's sons has been a major source of fury in the British tabloids. The British tabloids' campaign to avoid upsetting the Wales brothers is perceived by some as a bit phony. Another argument made against Prince Harry is that he and Meghan Markle inked a multi-million-dollar development deal with Netflix, which makes them hypocrites. But be prepared for disappointment if you were hoping that Harry will sever ties with the streaming behemoth in reaction to Season 6 of The Crown. Harry, the renowned privacy advocate, nevertheless, has an incredible turn of events when he finds himself employed by a corporation that markets his mother's passing and his own childhood suffering as entertainment. In The Crown, Imelda Staunton played Queen Elizabeth II. Netflix. It will be interesting to observe if Harry receives leniency from the Crown and receives backlash for it. The indications point to Harry perhaps getting away with quite a bit in the next series. Morgan claimed not to have read Harry's autobiographies. Spare Parton stated, "I dramatize Harry a little, but mostly in relation to Prince William," indicating that his primary concern was in direct succession. Morgan also brought up the fact that there are other scandals, all of which the Crown might have easily ignored. Diversity, he added, "We used to write down everything we hadn't brought to the Crown. Conjectures about parenthood, relationships, this and that. What we could have written is amazing." On July 20, 2023, King Charles of Britain and Queen Camilla signed the visitor book at Brecon Cathedral in Wales. Pool via Andrew Matthews via Reuters. The vast majority of viewers are probably not going to be upset about the liberties the show took with the literal truth when the final episode airs in December. Examples of these liberties include Diana and Dodi's Al-Fayed conversations on his yacht and Queen Elizabeth's excruciatingly slow response to Diana's death, a subject Morgan handled masterfully in his script for the 2006 film. What wasn't addressed was the Queen, or the ambience of Balmoral during those tumultuous days following the disaster. Reports state that the show concludes with Camilla, the current Queen, winning her marriage to Charles in 2005. This implies that although the meeting between William and Kate Middleton at St Andrews University will be featured, Meghan Markle won't be mentioned at all, not even a hint or a premonition of the second most significant royal story to emerge in the past 50 years. The sorrowful departure of the Sussexes from the royal womb. Morgan could counter that. Like any good show performer, he exits the stage with the audience wanting more. However, the original vote knows. The Crown was only scheduled to last for 5 seasons. The most well-known family in the world may be getting an encore to its largest dramatization.